Here with Oklahoma, to my right, I have head coach Patty Gasso, Lauren Chamberlain, Kelsey Stevens, and Shelby Penley. We will begin with an opening statement from Coach Gasso.
First, congratulate the Oregon Ducks for playing a hard-fought game. They're a tough team. They keep pressure on you, pitching staff. They're just a very complete team. I have to say that we understand that we've been blessed by God with some great gifts, and this team every day goes out to leave those gifts on the field, and you can feel that every day of practice. This is always the hardest part of the season, being in this press conference, unless you're holding a trophy. Then things feel a little bit better. But I cannot tell you how incredibly proud I am of this team. Each one of these athletes up here have their own story, from Shelby Penley throwing, pitching in a game at the College World Series when she hasn't thrown for 2 years, and she came to us and said, I can help you if you need me. And the next thing you know, she's saving games, getting wins, and she's a starter at the College World Series. Kelsey transferring over to OU and working to find out how to fit in our program, and I truly have seen the growth of this pitcher to become and will be one of the forces in this game for the next couple of years. And just her tenacity and her grit and her competitive spirit, I got to really see it grow, and it was wonderful to watch. Lauren Chamberlain going through the aches and pains of everything from back, and we're trying to win for her and stay in the season so she can come back and help us. And she comes back, and then we've got a knee problem, and the pain that this young woman has gone through to help her team win and get to the College World Series was really incredible. Every player on this team has a story of just selflessness and hard work and teamwork. Incredibly proud of my coaching staff. They were phenomenal, trying to piece things together and pull things out of players. And man, I've had so many different lineups and worked these athletes in different places. Athletes like Georgia Casey, who's playing short, second, third base, and pitching. It's just, and the growth of kids like Whitney Ellis, who had, we had a beautiful double play with strike three, throw him out at second earlier this evening. Just different names. Everybody has a story. Katie Self, if we didn't have her, we wouldn't be here right now, and she goes down with an ACL. I mean, it's an incredible story of the journey, and I talked to the team. It's not about the ring right now. It's about the journey that we took. We trusted the path. We give the glory above, and we also respect each other in this group as a team, and all their hard work. It was an incredible ride as a coach. I'm so thankful for their efforts, and so incredibly proud.
Thank you, Coach. Please remember to state your name and affiliation before asking your question. We'll now open the floor to questions.
Garen Amig of the Tulsa World. Kelsey, could you give us a sense of what you went through today physically to throw so many pitches and to really hang in, basically, not just tonight against Oregon, but gutting out what you did against ULL earlier?
I mean, I think it was just a lot of mental toughness. I mean, I honestly was, feeling pretty tight, the first game, but I said no matter what, I'm going to leave it out on the field for my team, and I actually felt really good going into the second game, got some good rest, and but I think it'll be good. I feel like I'm getting strong and getting to throw more pitches, and I'll be ready for next year.
Matt Hofeld, SB Nation, Vox Media. Coach, you talked about the journey that you guys have been on. Last night you talked about the way the season started and to be here. Emotional roller coaster this weekend, but at what point do you guys really sit back and appreciate all you've accomplished this season? And then could one or two of you just briefly talk about the fan support and how much that meant to you guys and how it boosted your confidence and everything?
I think it'll take us a little bit of time because there's just this team believed they could win it all. As soon as we started to figure some things out and get on a roll, we felt like we were invincible. So it's going to take a little time to come down from that, especially when you're a team that was holding the trophy last year. That once that happens, that's the only thing you want to do. That's what you live for and on the field. That's the only thing that this program and this team will accept is carrying that trophy. But we also understand that journey. So it was something that I know we'll look back on with fondness and fight and preparation for these guys, for their lives in the future, all those things that sports brings to young athletes and learning how to live. But it also prepares us for the future. Our seniors did a nice job of stepping up when we needed them. I could tell you, I don't think we had a very good weekend, honestly. I think our pitchers kept us in the games. We had opportunities at time. We just didn't clutch up when we needed to, and that's something that's been with us for the last couple of months. We just didn't swing the bats very well tonight. We wasted some opportunities early. And we can look back at that, but it won't last very long. I think we're really excited about the place where we went, where it's going to take us next year. We're really excited about that, but the love these guys have, it's special. It's special.
Lauren, if you could talk about the fan support.
Yeah, the fans were awesome. I think individually and as a team we can say the same thing. I know individually when I was going through some things with my injuries, I'm big on social network, and my fans were there for me, and it was really cool because it helped me keep my head in the game and keep my head in the season when it could have been easy for me to just kind of check out on my team. But the love and support of when I came back, but also just to see how much they gave us an advantage at home, but even especially here in the World Series. I mean, it's awesome to come in and kind of calm your nerves when you know you're playing in front of your home crowd, and they make it like a home game feel. So our fans have been awesome, and Coach and the rest of the team, we've asked them to step up numerous times, and they haven't let us down. And I think it's awesome when we can just look up and see them having so much fun. And I think it's cool that we could feed off of each other throughout the season. So I know they're already ready for us to start playing again, so thanks for the fans.
Joey Helmer, OUinsider.com. Coach, you talked about not being able to kind of capitalize on your opportunities, and tonight you had a lot of opportunities, but you have to at least be pleased that you guys were kind of relentless in putting yourself in so many positions to where you could score and, not giving up, basically. Yeah,
I mean, this team has never done. If we had that mentality, we would not be standing here. There was a time that I think it was in mid-March. We're defending national champions, and we're getting ranked down, and we were down at number 23. And then we hold, I believe, the record for the only team that's been in the national rankings every week since the inception of the rankings. That's big to me, and I don't care a lot about stats and things like that, but to me, that is just a tribute to the consistency of this program. And we were panicked that this team was going to be the team that gets knocked out of the top 25, and we would even tell them that to try to fire them up, whatever it took. And then to see where we were then, and right now we were in the final 6, is close to being in the final 4. That was our goal, is to be standing on Sunday, and being one swing away from short of our goal is pretty amazing. So that's where we are. These guys will not quit. They will never quit. As long as you're wearing a Sooner uniform, you will not be allowed to quit.
Jessica Cooney, Sooner Sports TV. Lauren, 2 years ago today, you guys came up short, or 2 years ago. How much do you see this kind of fueling this team with so much talent coming back? You used it 2 years ago. This year, moving forward, how much do you see this coming up short fueling you this coming year?
I think what fuels us the most, honestly, this year would be our senior class that's leaving. They've kind of paved the way, and I think just them passing the torch to those of us that are now going to be seniors, just to leave our legacy on the field as well, because they left an awesome legacy. And big shout out to our seniors, but you know, ending on a loss always fuels us for the next season. And you know, we have some really good kids coming in, and a lot of returners, so I'm really excited for it.
Scott Wright with the Oklahoma. Lauren, could you obviously tried not to let it show, but could you talk about how much pain you've been in the last few days or even weeks?
It was challenging at first, I guess, to kind of like recognize that I was going to be in a lot of pain for the remainder of the season. But I think a lot of it was mind control and just kind of managing the pain. I worked a lot on visualizing that I was going to be in pain and then it was going to go away. So I think that was a big part of it. But being put in, you know, pressure situations with my team and the adrenaline gets going, it kind of takes over. So I think most of my pain would kind of come on a certain play if I pushed a little too hard, or it would kind of show after the game when my adrenaline would kind of go away. But the high spirits in the dugout and everything like that, it kind of just takes your mind off the pain. But I'm looking forward to a good summer of rehab.
Kelsey, what do you take away from your first appearance in the World Series?
I mean, it was just an amazing experience. What I'll really take away is just the memories I made with my teammates, and I'm just so happy to be on this team, and I really saw so many people grow and step up, and yeah, I mean, I'm so happy to be here, love my team, and I'm just excited for next year.
Yeah. Okay. Shelby and Lauren, you guys swing as a lineup. If you swing the bats here like you did in the regionals and supers, you're probably still playing with, especially with the way Kelsey pitched. Is that just breaks of the game, or were you seeing better pitching here than you were back in Norman? Is that just Hawkins and Trina getting the better of you, or what was going on?
I think we gotta, like Coach said, give it up to the pitchers that we were facing. They threw really well against our team. At the same time, we could have been better, and we will take that with us into next season just to be better in those situations. But shout out to the pitchers that faced us because they were pitching really well.
Thanks, Lauren. Shelby?
I mean, I would agree with Lauren. I feel like the best pitching is at the College World Series right now, and that's the pitching we are facing. And when you're facing that kind of pitching, you have to make adjustments quick, and we didn't really do that.
One more question.
Patty, since the time you guys won this back in 2000 with 2,000 seats and fans sitting on the hills, and just talk about how much not only the stadium but this event has grown, and what does it mean to you guys to know that it's going to be here for the long term?
It's been something to see, truly. I remember back in 2000, it was our first showing here, and a crowd of 5,000 was overwhelming, and we were just rattled, and it's like, yo, you can't hear anything, you know. And I look up at the scoreboard tonight, and it said 9,000 something for an 8:30 game. It's just the way the sport is growing, the athletes, the passion, the intensity. You know, I've got some of the best athletes sitting right here. People want to come out and see that. It's a great sport to watch, and the fans have a blast. And there's so many little young kids that are just following these guys. And to me, the beauty of our sport, probably back in 2000, you'd ask some of our athletes, who are your heroes? It's Derek Jeter, it's Michael Jordan, it's all men athletes, male athletes. And these kids know Lauren Chamberlain and Jackie Trina and Shelby Penley, and they know the names. They'll name the names because of what television has done for the sport, and the exposure and the interest, and it's really been something else. I am just so honored to still be in this game and a part of it, to see it and where it's going to go. It just keeps going and going and going. It's really, really incredible.
All right, thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.